Hello, and welcome to the Joy Corner. I'm Carol DeChaine, your intuitive spiritual guide for practical matters and Marconics multidimensional energy teacher and practitioner, as well as life coach. In these next few minutes, I'm going to help you with an I Am Affirmation. That's a great tool to get down to that subconscious and give it a little talking to so that you can have it shift its perspective and create that life that you want, that life that is better than where you're currently at. So, to take control of your life, this is one really good tool. And this week, the I Am affirmation is I release all worries and concerns. And you're going to finish that sentence with about whatever it is you're working on. So maybe you say, I release all worries and concerns about my son, Jeffrey, because maybe there's a lot of worries and concerns you have about them. And if you are just holding on to the worry and concern, you're blocking that law of feeling where it comes to you, that law of attraction where you're blocking the good because you're putting out the negative. So you want to shift that. So you want to release all those worries and concerns about whatever subject, person, circumstance, whatever it is that you're dealing with, or a situation. Maybe you're going through a divorce and it's messy, and you say, I release all worries and concerns about the way the divorce is going, or about the outcome of the divorce, or whatever it is. So I'm going to leave the end of the sentence up to you, and I'm only going to say, I release all worries and concerns about. And then I'll let you fill in the blank. So think for a moment on what that might be that you want to release, specifically worries and concerns about, because it's a little too broad to say it just about your whole life, which is a great thing to do, but start with something that's just a specific thing. Well, I tell you about how I'm going to go about doing this. And if you're a listener that's been here for a while, you've heard this before. We're going to say it 3 times together. We're going to breathe, say it, and suspend your disbelief, meaning this is happening right this minute. I don't need to have it happen in the future. It's just going to happen right this minute, even if it's only for a split second, that this is your truth right now. If you can hold it for more, 2 or 3 seconds, as you breathe again after you say it, try and work that feeling, that belief into the entire body, through every cell, knowing that this is your truth right this minute. And if we do it 3 to 4 times every day, then it should allow yourself to tell that subconscious, hello, I'm shifting things, you better get on board. And before you know it, all of a sudden, there's going to be less worries and concerns about someone, and you'll feel, or about situation, and you'll feel just so much calmer about it. Let me reiterate before what I said. 3 to 4 times at a time, once a day. And if you want to do it more than once a day, that's on you, but make sure that you're able to give it focus and suspend that disbelief when you do it. So now I hope you've come up with something that you want to release your worries and concerns about, and we're going to go ahead and do this. So take a nice breath and just relax. If you can close your eyes, this works especially well the first time you do it, the first few times. And then if you want to do it after that when you're in the car, that's fine. But don't close your eyes while you're in the car unless you're stopped and you're not going anywhere for a little bit of time. So again, it is I release all worries and concerns about. And this is happening right this moment. You're not releasing it in the future, just right this moment. And every time it comes up, you can say this. If you have a worry or concern that pops into your head, take a breath and let's say it together. I release all worries and concerns about. Fill in that blank. Take another breath and feel it happening right now, that you are releasing all worries and concerns about that person, situation, or circumstance. And then we're going to say it again. I release all worries and concerns about who or what. Fill in that blank. And breathe it in and feel yourself releasing that worry and that concern all the way down to your toes. And again, I release all worries and concerns about. And what is that? About a child, about a spouse, about a situation, about your job. Feel it going through your toes all the way down there, releasing that worry and that concern, and knowing that you can do this, that will always be worries and concerns about different things. But at least if you focus on one thing to release right now, it will be easier to release other things. So that is my hope for you with this particular I am affirmation, that you loosen that maybe stranglehold you have and that circling brain, that you know how that goes on and on when you worry about something. You can't stop and you can't let the good in because you can't stop thinking about the bad, about what might happen, the things you think are going to be bad as a result. So allow yourself to release all of those things. Maybe you need to think about all the worries and concerns for a few moments and go, okay, I'm releasing those. And then do it. Rather than just saying, whatever they may be, I release it. Because then they may rush in saying, oh, here's one, here's one, here's one. And you may have to do it again, which is fine. But if you give it a moment, think about all those things you're concerned about that particular person or subject or circumstance, then you can release them all at once. And then the universe has a ways of going, okay, you're releasing the worries and concerns, and now this good stuff is going to rush right in. Things are going to shift, and you won't have those worries because just worry alone doesn't get you very far. You can take action on them, but if you're just sitting there and worrying about something and concerned about something, then it's not going to take you very far. Once you release the worry and the concern, then things you can do to move forward, perhaps yourself, if you're concerned about a situation, perhaps you can get more education about work. You can do more preparation for something because then you go, oh, all I need to do is this and then I'll feel better. And that might be the result of doing this I am affirmation. I never know what the result is for each person, but I know that if you do it in a way that you suspend your disbelief and allow it to be true for you right this moment, it can move mountains. Well, at least your subconscious mind. Thank you for listening to me today. And if you like what you hear, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification so you know the next time that a video is posted. And they are posted twice a week, one with the Joy Corner and one on Wednesday with a different type of video, but all to bring more joy to you. And no surprise, if you want to know more about me, my website is connecttojoy.com. That's connect with the number 2 in the middle, joy.com. And there you'll find information on my podcast as well as below this video. You'll see information there. And you'll also find information on life coaching, the spiritual guide for practical matters. I love it if we can work on the spiritual side, but really getting concrete results for you. And of course, on Marconics, multidimensional energy, to help you connect all of those parts of your being so you can really move forward into a higher vibration. Until next week, please do remember that transformation and change is a journey. It's not an end destination. So as you make those changes and as you go on your way towards what you might consider enlightenment or transformation, be kind to yourself.